What up, Cowboy fans? Rocker, I'm back. It's been a while since I made a video. Last video I made, I think, was the Morris Claiborne draft pick. Yeah, that was the last time I made a video. I didn't make an entire video for the draft. I didn't really want to, but I thought our picks were solid, as solid as they can get after you trade your second round pick, and the next pick you're gonna pick the third. So I thought our picks were quite decent. Interesting that we didn't pick an offensive lineman or a guard in the later rounds, but hey, I like our third round pick. I think it's Tyrone Crawford. Yeah, I like Crawford, and I love Matt Johnson. That pick was awesome because everyone's saying he's from a small school. Give him a chance, because let me tell you something. When I saw it at Matt Johnson, I looked up his college film and some of his games. The dude can tackle, and that's important to me, and it should be important to you guys. Because the image of Abe Elam just getting run over by Brandon Jacobs, or was it Ahmad Bradshaw? He's getting run over by those guys. It'd be nice to know that the guy is someone in the secondary can actually tackle. You know what I'm saying? So I like him the most after Morris Claiborne. Tyrone Crawford's going to be a good one too. But I don't know. I have a feeling about Matt Johnson. I just do. Anyways, OTAs are underway. DeMarco Murray's 100% healthy. Let's see how that goes on. I think that he is going to have a great season. He has to. Our running game is really important. When he was gone, we really struggled. Dez Bryant, this has to be his breakout year. It has to be. I see this year and maybe next year, he takes the number one receiver spot from Miles Austin. Makes Miles Austin go back to his natural number two spot. Think about it. When Miles Austin became the number one receiver, like it was actually set in stone, you're the number one receiver, his numbers started dipping a bit, and that's the truth. And because he's not a number one receiver, he's solid number two slot, yards after catch receiver. Dez Bryant is very much, post route, go deep, that kind of receiver. That's not what Miles Austin is. So I'm excited to see how that's going to turn out. Dez Bryant needs to really step it up. If he wants to wear the number 88 and not be an Antonio Bryant, he needs to actually be a Michael Irvin. Show up to games, learn the damn playbook, stay healthy. Tony is apparently looking sharp. The defense is apparently going back to basics a little bit so they can learn what they didn't learn from last offseason. I think the defense is not going to be fantastic this year. Remember, guys, they're just getting these guys. The Eagles' defense last year didn't come around until the end of the year. That could be the very same thing that happens next year for us. And we don't have nearly as much players as they do, as superstars. So it may take a little while for Morris Claiborne to get used to it, especially now that he's missing OTAs, because of his wrist. So expect Brandon Carr to be number one, struggle a bit because he's not a number one. And then Morris Claiborne, they're going to pick it up at the end. I just know they are. And then the next season is when we really have to watch this defense. It's 2 seasons from now when I'm really worried about it. Really? Other than that, it's been a pretty solid season. Wait a minute. Just remembered, Mike Jenkins not showing up to OTAs. Dude, you're not going to get traded. Stop. The Colts want you. I don't know why. Indianapolis, do you know you're going to get if you get Mike Jenkins? You're going to get a guy who can't tackle. You're going to get a guy who's injured all the time. And you're going to get a guy who's soft. I'm sorry. Mike Jenkins is soft. Unless he proves otherwise. He's a soft tackler. I mean, maybe soft is a little strong because he played rather well when he was playing last year. You know what I'm saying? When he was actually playing against Plaxico Burress, a tall receiver. I think Plaxico only had 1 catch on Mike. Is Mike better than Brandon Carr or Morris Claiborne? No. He certainly ain't worth $50 million. Colts, if you want to rebuild your team, do not take Mike Jenkins. So he's going to be back. He's going to be used sparingly, but I think we got a plan for all 4 corners. And the idea of putting Orlando Scandrick at safety, stop it. Stop it. I hate it when they mix corners and safeties, corners. Put them at where they are. Not all of them are like super hybrid players. And Scandrick isn't even a full corner. He's a slot corner. He's not a 100%. He couldn't do the full duties of corner. What makes you think he can do full duties of safety? It's not his natural position. Anyways, I've talked long enough. I'm going to make another video pretty soon. I always say that, but I'm going to make another one pretty soon within the next couple weeks. This is mostly me saying I'm alive. I'm still around. I haven't gone anywhere. Just I can't wait till the season starts. I'm going to the preseason game in San Diego. If any of you guys live in California, you may run into me in that at that game if you're going. So I'm definitely going to that game. I may go to Oxnard as well. I'm really dying to go to Oxnard. And also, there's a really strong possibility that I'm going to the Thanksgiving game. I'm flying from California to Texas to see the boys play the Redskins at Cowboy Stadium. My God, please let that happen. That'd be so awesome. But yeah, going to the preseason game, we got tickets. Probably going to Oxnard. And then possibly going to Dallas for Thanksgiving. It's going to be a busy year for the fan right here. Rocker Ranking 623 signing out. Later, man.